You've got a new late night show coming to Peacock. Yep. Yes, I do. Where you talk about the state of the world. Oh, yeah. COVID? Yep. Racism? Big check. Ageism? Look at me. I'm actually in my 90s.
You are kind of...
The elections? Elections? Yes! Whoa. And you'll interview guests who really got something to say. Yes, all of it. Looks like you've got one hell of a show and you really know what you're doing. I do.
Wilmore, a brand new late night special series. Streaming September 18th on Peacock.
Larry Wilmore landing the exclusive interview with himself. Larry is returning to late night with his new show, Wilmore, which premieres tomorrow on Peacock. And the Emmy Award-winning producer, actor, and comedian joins us now. Larry, great to see you. Good morning. Welcome back to Late Night. We're so glad you're here. Tell us about the show.
Willie.
We loved you on The Daily Show, The Nightly Show, as a producer of so many of the shows that we love. So what can your fans expect tomorrow on Peacock?
Thanks, Willie. Let me say it's so great to see you again, too. You know, I've been a fan of yours for so long.
Thanks, Larry.
Well, Wilmore, I was talking to Dan Shearer, who runs Peacock, and he really wanted to do a show where we could just have that conversation that America says it wants to have, you know? Mm-hmm. And so it came out of that simple idea of me engaging with people in the things that are going on. And then we're using this time of the election, like 11 shows to kind of cover that as well. So it's a combination of interviews with people and covering the election. It's really simple, though.
So what's it like to launch a late night show? This is, as I said, is not your first rodeo, but doing it this way at this time under these circumstances. You've got other late night hosts sitting alone in their houses trying to do monologues. There's no audience there. So what's that going to be like?
It's very bizarre, but the good news is we're constructing it with that in mind, you know. Willie, we have like the simplest set you can imagine. It's just me, like in the basement of the CIA, it looks like, you know, with two big monitors. It looks like people had been interrogated, you know, somewhere on that set. It's really simple. We're going for spare. I'm even dressing casually. You may see me in T-shirts like this. You know, I won't wear the suit because it's more about engaging in conversation and that type of thing and keeping it light. So, yeah, that kind of expression. Yeah.
There it is. Hey, Larry, Wes Moore's here. He's got a question for you. Wes?
Hey, Larry, congratulations. Congratulations. We're all very excited. But, you know, I have a question for you, actually, on something you just said on the idea of being able to add a sense of levity and keep light. It's a difficult balance to be able to do that when everything feels so heavy to people right now.
Absolutely.
Where anxiety is high, frustration is high, uncertainty is high. How do you approach the process of doing something that is going to be informative but keeping it light, despite the fact that it's such a heavy time in our country's history?
It's a great question, Wes, and it could be because I kind of grew up in the 60s. Like when I was first aware of things was about that year where Martin Luther King was killed and RFK, and remember that turbulent time, the late 60s, and I got like breath from watching Flip Wilson, you know, or the comedies that were on television. I'll never forget how much comedy meant to me growing up in the worst of times. And I always feel like no matter how bad things are, if we can find some kind of humor in it, and it's not easy with everything, especially in a COVID year where people are dying, and that's a serious issue. And of course, I would never take that lightly. But to find levity in it somewhere, even if we're just deconstructing it, I think it can just help us get through these tough times. It's in the tough times when I think we need levity and humor the most, you know. And sometimes, as I say, Wes, I have to keep it 100% real, too. And sometimes we find the humor in that, as you know.
Okay, I'm glad we still have the 100. I was going to ask you about that. So, Larry, let's talk about, without giving too much away about tomorrow night's premiere on Peacock, let's talk about the first episode. You're going to focus on protesters. You've got Megan Rapinoe booked, also Cori Bush, the congressional candidate in Missouri and an activist in Ferguson, and Amber Ruffin, who's hilarious.
Yeah, she is. Well, Cori Bush is really interesting to me because as you guys know, because you guys covered all that stuff, I remember back in 2015, the Ferguson protests and all that, and she was on the ground there. She started as a medic, and now here she is running for Congress. Her story is interesting. So I wanted to get a perspective of what it's like on the ground, you know, when you're inside of the protest, that type of thing. And she was great. And of course, Megan being in the sports world, and you know, the sports world to me can sometimes get a little performative with how they approach protests, but I know that their heart's in the right place. So we had a really fun conversation about that. And of course, Amber has her new show coming out, and she's great. You guys have seen her on set and everything.
Yeah.
And we have a little fun. At the end of our show, you guys, we try to have a little fun. We did this thing called a lightning round where it's just jokes and we're having fun. We want to leave the audience feeling good at the end of the show rather than feeling like, oh no,
Right.
you know, things are horrible, you know, or whatever.
Well, that is certainly welcome right now. We're so glad to see you back tomorrow night on Peacock. The show is called Wilmore, Larry Wilmore. We will be watching, my friend. Thanks so much for being here this morning. Good to see you.
Thanks. I encourage people to DVR Morning Joe every day, just like I do, even if you can't get up early on the West Coast.
Oh, thank you. Look at that. Trading plug for plug, Larry. You're very good at this. Thank you.
Really nice.
I've been a fan forever. What can I say? You know, you guys are the best.
You've been there since the beginning. Thanks, Larry. Good luck with the show. We'll see you tomorrow night. Mika?
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.